Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3 back with another kicking action figure review. Today we are talking about the Schleich Acrocanthosaurus figure, which I believe is from 2016. Yes, 2016 is, I believe, when they released this sculpt. And it's not my favorite figure. I only got it because it seemed like it was getting discontinued, and I was like, it's going to shoot up in price. I'm at a museum where there's one left and it's 20% off. Let me just grab it. So I got him $8 off. He was only $24, which is kind of a lot. Like, Schleich does good quality toys. They're really durable. They hold up well, but they're not like too hard or pointy or anything ever. They're good for kids, and I think they're very pretty for adult collectors too. But this guy's ugly. I'm a big fan of vintage dinosaur looks, but I don't know, he just doesn't pull off that vintage look. It's like, oh, 2016 isn't vintage, it's not even a decade old yet. I'm very aware, but look how he's dragging his tail. Look at the posture on this guy. It's very vintage posture, you know? And oftentimes, figures can make that look really cool. Like, a while back, I reviewed the Acrocanthosaurus, and it has very vintage posture, but it's very cool looking. This is just such a stale kind of pose. Like, it's okay, but I don't know, it just looks like this would have been sculpted way before 2016. The little copyright on his tummy is 2016. Well, on his tail. Right? 16, right there. So, I don't know. This just seems like a sculpt that was way before when it actually came out. And he's got these big, ugly, rounded teeth. Mine is a little beat up because it was the last one at a gift shop, you know, and these don't have packaging. They just have a tag on them, like, you know, Bandai Japan Movie Monster Series figures and stuff. So he's got a lot of scuffs and everything. I like to try to get the least scuffed ones, but once again, this was the last one left because they're not really making these anymore. I went on the Schleich's website to see if they were there, and they weren't there. And then I went to a wholesale website, because I do have my own business, where I do sell toys, trading cards, comic books, etc. Check out the links in the description below for that. I got an eBay page and a physical store in Georgia. But I didn't see him as a wholesale option either. Then I was looking around online, and a lot of places have him on sale for like much cheaper than I paid for him. I've seen him on sale for like $12 some places. I still got to pay shipping and whatnot in most of those places, but there's Naughty Cat, hi Naughty Cat. But still, that's really an okay price for him. And I guess that's a lot of places that were just selling him for regular retail price, and then he wasn't selling, which is likely why he was discontinued. But I would assume he just wasn't selling, and now a lot of places are selling him. But then I see a lot of people reselling this same dinosaur for like $50, and I'm not buying him to flip him. I'm just buying it because it was being discontinued, allegedly. That seems to be what the discourse I saw online was saying, even though some people were saying it wasn't. But hey, if you see one and you just want this before you can't get it anymore, and the price will go up if it's fully discontinued and everywhere sells out, even though it's not very popular, the price will go up just because it'll be less available. Then get it. That's why I got it. Just the collector's value on it is going up. Plus, I do like Acrocanthosaurus. I do. Anyway, you can kind of tell this is Acrocanthosaurus because of this big, oh, I love you too, kitty. Kitty gets jealous when I talk to a camera, don't you, kitty? Oh, you love dinos. You love dinos, don't you, Squidward? I love you, Naughty. Boop. Yeah, you can chill there for the review. That's fine by me. It doesn't bother me at all. Okay. So I actually do like the blue. The brown is so basic. Every dinosaur figure is brown or green. But I like the blue. It's a nice kind of royal blue on the big spine, which is, of course, how you can tell it's Acrocanthosaurus just by looking at it. Really nice. Okay. The teeth, I wish were a little pointier. They look kind of like goofy and big and rounded. But I do like the orange eyes. I think that's a cool color for eyes to be. One paint detail that I actually think is really cool is the tongue. The mouth doesn't open very far. I I wish it opened a little farther so that I could really show you the inside. But see, that tongue is blue. Now, I'm not saying it would be impossible for Acrocanthosaurus' tongue to be blue. I mean, we have the blue-tongued skink now in, you know, modern times. And we have an extant animal with a blue tongue right now that's famous for its blue tongue. So I'm not saying it couldn't have had a blue tongue, but it probably didn't. I don't see a reason for it to have. But I think that's just a cool piece of artistic license, you know? Just to match the sale. I think that's just a cool artistic choice. Too bad the mouth doesn't open wide enough to really appreciate it. It's like, look at this Schleich T-Rex. That mouth, you see it's wider and it opens just a little more. It doesn't even open that terribly much more, but it makes a lot of difference. Just that little bit more. So you can see why this isn't the most popular figure. It's kind of ugly, really basic brown. The mouth doesn't open as much as it should. It's a dated sculpt even for when it came out. But you know where it does shine? Sizing. It's actually a pretty good size, as you can see in my hand, but I will show it with other figures. Let's bring out that T-Rex again. Shouldn't even put it away. See, it's Nutty, you might have to move for this, girl. It's thank you, girl. You see, that's actually a really cool sizing. He's a big old boy. He's even a little taller than this Rex, but that's because the Rex's posture is more accurate. It's because his tail is sticking out like he's constipated, as Ray Harryhausen would have put it. They kiss their friends. And then another big boy. Here's the Papo Green Running T-Rex. I think they look really cool together also. They kiss. That's fun. Then, how about an herbivore? Something that's not T-Rex, huh? This is the Safari 2023 Stegoros. That's cool. I like that. Beep, beep, beep. Very fun. And then from the Hammond collection, we have the very cool Concavenator. I like it. Kissies. Yoink. And last but not least, I want to show them with the Kaiju. This is the Bandai Creations 2021 GMK Godzilla. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. You know, Kaiju are often inspired by dinos, and a lot of people, like myself, display them all together, so they might want to see them with a Kaiju figure. Very cool, very ace, very fun. So yeah, you know, that's really the place where he shines the most, is in sizing. He is a good size figure, stands well, incredibly well actually, because of his dated design. That helps him really stand, which is probably why they did it. But even then, like, the details and stuff on him even just look older. Like, look at the detail on this Rex. It's much better than on Acrocanthosaurus. And they really aren't that far apart, I don't think, like sculpt-wise and stuff. When was this? Actually, let me see when this Rexy was sculpted. It's red on red, so it's really hard to tell. 2011? You're telling me this Acrocanthosaurus came 5 years after this T-Rex sculpt? That's not possible. That's insane. This is so much better. Oh my god. Wow. This figure isn't from 2011, just the sculpt is, but wow! I was in effing high school when this T-Rex was sculpted. That's insane to me. That's what it says on the belly, is 11. Actually wild. That's actually crazy to me. Wow. But yeah, and this guy says 2016. He just doesn't look like a 2016 dino. I was a good bit out of school then. But yeah, that is it for the Schleich Acrocanthosaurus. It's getting discontinued, likely because the sculpt is dated and the jaw doesn't open far enough and the colors aren't very exciting. It scales well and it stands well. If you can get it for a really cheap price, maybe just go ahead. You know, it's still a cool theropod at the end of the day. I actually really like the blue tongue. I like the choice of the use of royal blue and the orange, but the big brown is mostly bleh. But also there's a lot better figures you could spend your money on. This is not a top tier choice for me, even though I am an Acrocanthosaurus fan. this figure, if it wasn't getting discontinued, I wouldn't have gotten it. I wouldn't have got it if that didn't pique my interest in it. I just wouldn't have, because it's ugly. Sorry. But that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.